Hello everybody, welcome to the Michelle Francis YouTube channel. I am Michelle Francis. I'm in a lot of pain, and I've told everybody before that they put an illegal microchip implant in my body during a major life-saving operation in 2002 at the Royal London Hospital in East London on Whitechapel High Road. And so they can read my mind, and also they can turn up the frequency, and every now and then they turn up the frequency and it gives me really discomfort, a lot of discomfort. It feels like a really high blood pressure, but it's not blood pressure. They've turned up the frequency, the frequency waves, the radar, just to make me suffer. So I have to really stay calm today. Yesterday and today they've done it, so I'm just remaining calm. Yeah, there's a channel, a YouTube channel called Law and Crime Network, and he's talking about Diddy, who agreed initially to pay off a huge sum of money to Cassie or Cassandra, but in actual fact they're saying that he didn't stick to it, he didn't pay. Because he was immediately inundated with lots of because it was public and he agreed to pay straight away, he was immediately inundated with everybody wanting to put in a claim against Diddy and get his money. So he refused to pay anybody, including Cassie. Apparently that's what this channel says, a YouTube channel called Law and Crime Network. But I was just going to speak about that. You see, they can read my mind. They can definitely read my mind, because I was going to mention, as a law student, I'm studying law right now, and one of the things I want to change is the compensation culture in America, which has been like this for a very, very, very long time in America. If you stand on somebody's toe by accident even, and you happen to be a tycoon or rich and wealthy, in America you get sued ridiculous amounts of money. With people like Cassie really putting it on and pretending that their life is being ruined and and all that kind of shit. And this is very much the compensation culture in America that has been in place for many, many decades. And I think celebrities have called for this compensation culture to be stopped, because it's not allowed to happen in the UK. It doesn't happen in the UK. And I really think that this compensation culture in America needs to put an end to it, because people are blatantly lying, and you know that. And they use charities and the disadvantage, the very real disadvantages of other people. And then they say, oh, well, I'm really applying for compensation because I want to help other women who are suffering domestic violence as well. This is what Cassie said, and it's fucking a lie. I mean, she doesn't give a fuck about other women. And by paying one woman who claims to have suffered domestic violence, by paying one woman, like $100 billion or $500 billion. And then most women around the world, no matter what color or race or religion, who really suffer domestic violence, they don't get a penny. It's very stupid. It's a stupid system. And the other thing is gender equality. Now, when we talk about gender equality, it doesn't say women equality. It says gender equality. That means men and women equally should be respected. You know what I mean? Their rights. And how can a woman like Cassie, you marry somebody, and because you've got less money than them, you want to leave the marriage, and you feel, oh, I'm entitled to half his money. Why the fuck do you think you're entitled to half his money? And at the same time, you're claiming your rights, equal rights as a woman. But the man still has to provide you everything within the marriage. He has to provide your home, he has to pay the bills, he has to pay everything. And you claim that you'll want gender equality. That's not gender equality. Why should a man pay for everything just because he's more successful, and he's more hardworking? I don't believe that's gender equality. It doesn't mean because you earn less than your partner that you're entitled to half his fucking money. You understand? And they need to stop this bullshit, because Melanie Brown, the Spice Girls, she did the same bullshit, talking about domestic violence and helping other women. She's not helping other women. She was broke, and she's capitalizing off this PR business, just like Cassie, to get money for herself. Because Melanie Brown was so broke after the marriage with Steve Belafonte that she came back to Leeds to stay with her mum for a bit, with the kids. So she used and capitalized off the suffering, the genuine suffering, authentic suffering of other women, who do suffer real domestic violence. And those women just get on with it. They don't claim half. They don't claim 3/4. They just get on with their fucking life. They're grateful that they can move away from that situation safely, even as a single woman or with their children, and have the opportunity in life to work for themselves. Now, so much greedy gold digging whores like Melanie Brown, who wrote a book. It's in a Waterstones bookshop. An autobiography of her domestic violence, and she was awarded an MBE by the Queen for being the ambassador of domestic violence. It's all a fucking PR system, ways of making money and shit like that. You know that already, everybody. This is not situations of domestic violence, because Melanie Brown was like Cassie. She was fucking down the whole place as well. Melanie Brown said to her husband, Stephen Belafonte, while she's married to him, "Oh, let's spruce up our love life. Let's invite the nanny into the bedroom and have a threesome." And then that's how, later on, when the nanny and the husband started having one-to-one sessions, and then the nanny got pregnant, that's when Melanie Brown from the Spice Girls suddenly claimed, "Oh, domestic violence." What kind of bullshit fucking shit is this? I've heard Cassie or Cassandra was the same. She was snorting cocaine and fucking everybody, and living that lifestyle, and all of a sudden, domestic violence. Because what happened, she was only there for a season to make money. This is the lifestyle in America. So when you got these stupid channels like Law and Crime Network, it's a bullshit, You're bullshitting. And I'm a woman who suffered a lot of rape, sexual assaults, violence from my infant right through my entire life, and I'm 54 years old. And I'm not bragging about it, but I'm just saying, these fucking women, they're complaining about a fucking nothing. They really, in comparison to what women like me have encumbered throughout a lifetime, they don't. What they've claimed to experience is really a slap and a tickle. And then they're demanding billions of pounds because what? You feel you're pretty enough to demand how much ridiculous amounts of sums of money. It's stupid, and it's an insult to women's rights. You're making women out to look like prostitutes and gold diggers, and it's really wrong. I don't think it's a gender equality. I think it's just using these laws to pull down and destroy the black man because he's successful. What else was I gonna say? I've never ever received compensation in my life, and I'm 54, and I've been for a whole lot more than Cassie could even dream of. And that's the reality. And then the insult, what I get, the mainstream media, the police, the social services, and the NHS, and all these people, individual wealthy people who from the white power structure, you know what they do? They turn around behind, like a covert is it overt or covert manner, and they project images of me or in yellow and orange, and or I'm wrong. So apparently throughout my whole life, or I'm in the wrong, I'm always in the wrong. So it's basically saying you deserve to be beaten and raped. You see, this is the hypocrisy that people are not looking at. That's why when I see them channels like Law and Crime Network, I know they're racist. And I know that they really want to pull down a very successful black man, because they never acknowledge black women who have been through worse than Cassie could even imagine. Instead, they insult us on, injury on top of insult on top of injury. And they suggest with their political role play and their secret society covert business, and they project images that, oh, you deserve it. You're a bad woman. You're a bad black woman. Mad, bad black woman. You deserve to be raped as a child. Even as an infant, they project the black child, an infant. Oh, you're bad. You're mad. You deserve to be raped, kicked, punched, stabbed, also infected with HIV. I haven't got HIV, but STDs in your mouth. They turn around and they laugh at black women and black girls and black infants, and they turn around and say, you deserve it. So fuck Cassie. You're a greedy, nasty, dirty whore. I've heard all about you and your antics.